Good morning, y'all. Hey guys, Tim here. Today we're going to work on a little piece of a project. If you look at the pig holding pen right now, they're doing a really good job of tearing it up. Coonies are actually not known for rooting real heavy, but this is soft dirt and there's a lot of good stuff underneath it. And they're slowly finding it. Of course, they're grazing the grass area down real good too. Otherwise that would have been about 1.5 feet tall now, so they are eating it pretty good. But anyway, if you remember from the earlier videos, we had actually run the cattle wire all the way around up through the woods down here to the corner and extended it out to here, and that was it. And then we had tied it in with the electric fence that covers this area out here in the woods. So what we're going to do today is, what I want to do is I want to get the big male that's in that little pen again out back over here grazing. I want to get Boris over here with them, get them back together as a pair. But to do that, because of this boar, they really respect the electric fence, but I want to put something a little more solid between the two of them so that they don't accidentally tear this thing apart in the middle of the night trying to fight over it, because that's what boars do. So anyway, I've got this smaller version of the 2x3 wire that we use on our temporary pen. What I'm simply going to do is I'm going to attach it to the back side of the T-post here, which will keep it off of the electric fence, and we'll tie in right here. It's just going to be a short little piece, nothing fancy to it, but that'll prevent, hopefully, at least slow them down. Just give it an extra layer of security between the two so I can keep the boys separated and keep life as peaceful as possible for everybody else out here. So we'll get started on that, and I'll show you what it looks like when we're done. And then the next thing we're going to do is build one more of the pallet enclosures right over here in this area, because just to make sure we got plenty of room as the colder weather starts coming in for the animals in this paddock. But anyway, say hello to Sally Pig. Hello, Sally Pig. And I'm gonna let you go. We'll be back out in a little bit and show you what we got going on. All right, what we've got so far, I simply tied this into the other fence post. Tried to pull it around with a couple of wire ties that will pull it off of the fence. But what it left us with is a long run of just floppiness. So, since I don't have chain pullers, fence pullers, and come-alongs, Dad always says if you don't have what you need, use what you got. I have straps and an old broken handle. So what we're gonna do, try to tighten this up. We're gonna feed this a little bit, just kind of weave it through the wire, maybe. All the way down to the bottom, and just so we got something to pull against without stretching every one of these wire threads here. And of course we got it. There we go. We'll put in here a little on this one. I'm actually going to try to pull this with two to get it good and taut. Excuse me, Sally. And then we're going to stick the fence back like this. I'm not an unclunky person with any stretch of imagination. I'll come back to that again. Again, I'm sure. seriously, guys. This is why you don't see a lot of action footage. Well, there's more reaction than action around here. Big commercial hogs that would rather stay far away from you and not have anything to do with you. More like cats. Super nosy. But unlike cats, they don't just jump out of the way when you walk towards them. Alright. So now we got them both hooked up, we can kind of just keep pulling them. Focus on the middle. And Rainbow's eating shoelaces. And excuse me, guys. We trying to shoot a video. Alright, that should be it for you. Alright, so this is a reused fence. You've seen it before. It was in the old temporary area. So it's all bent out of shape. But again, this isn't actually something we're depending on keeping them in. It's an extra barrier between the males when I turn the other boar loose in the adjacent wooded paddock. But I don't want everything to look nasty, so straighten it up a little bit. Now, see, we're going on the back side of this T-post, so it's not going to clip like you would typically want it to, because it's designed to be on the facing side. But I simply just want it to keep the electric wires separate. So there'll be a little bit of finagling here to how we use these. Sometimes you just got to get creative and use two. So I just lock them in, squeeze them down. Can I help you, sir? How you doing? Alright, so we're going to go over and around here. We do want it pulling on against the bottom as close as possible. And I don't know what it is about my tennis shoes they're loving it. Something. And then we're just going to braid tie test this thing. Good and tight. Alright, there's one. I forget which video we're shooting.
Sally's on top of boars.
Don't look over there, y'all. They got weird animals. They don't know what they're supposed to be doing. First timers and all. Bizarre. So yeah, we're gonna have to do this double stranded on every one of them. Not double stranded. Wrong word. done. Actually, I could have done that with one. But I didn't, so. Stand corrected. Can't get one around it. And my understanding is they make a nice little fencing tool that makes you just pop, 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 and they're done. I have that. For the string of thing, they get them good. Here we want to pull it down as low as we can for this first hook. Try to get it under the teeth. Because this one actually is going to square it up for us. And we'll be able to fence through, make the hook. Reach in. Give it a little. Oops. Twist. There we go. And that was done. And I'm gonna be one short. Extra wire in this area because of the dual fencing now. Put that under. I'm gonna roll this one this way. Once we force it through the dirt and under that fence line. Okay. There we go. But if anybody's got one of those fencing tools and you want to send it to me, let me know. I'll give you the address. I wouldn't mind trying it. Alright, fence is good. Nice and tight. We'll make a trim right here. All right, so that's it for this part. We'll come back when we do the pallet build and get a secondary shelter in here for these guys. In the meantime, y'all have fun. Go to my Facebook page. We are at Second Wind Farmstead on Facebook. You're on the YouTube, Second Wind Farmstead there. Hit subscribe, hit like, share it with your friends. And if you're going to start farmsteading, do it when you're young. Arthritis and these things, not fun. Till mouth.